2 hours ago, okay? And I had to jump back on because I got a little tea to share with you. Just in that short 2 hour span from ending one live, getting home, I'm situated, I'm chilling. I am so happy to start the weekend. It is Friday, or I should say Friday for me right now. And there are no alarms that are going to go off tomorrow morning. Saturday morning, I get to actually sleep in a little bit. But y'all, why? If you've been keeping up with my channel, I am on a dating journey. I actually joined my very first dating app, Hinge, okay, because I am believing that this year will be the year that I meet my husband. I don't plan to marry this year, but I plan to meet my husband this year, okay? That has been my intention. Those are the things that I pray about. But y'all, why in between picking my daughter up from that last live, how come my ex texts me? When I tell you I have not heard from this man in some years, why is it? Why? Why? Why do exes pop up right when you are moving forward with your dating life? Like, what is that about? Is it something in the universe that, you emit some kind of pheromone or vibe that you are moving on with your life and you are out dating again, that exes tend to get a whiff of something and they want to contact you? No, no, sir. No, sir. You are an ex for a reason. I I don't know. I do not believe in going backwards. That is what's not going to happen. So I could not believe. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Dee LaSure. I am a writer and producer, and I got this harebrained idea to share with YouTube my dating journey and my journey on my very first dating app. I joined Hinge dating app. It's my first one ever. So far, I'm having a really good experience. I have no complaints. It's been funny. Some people have been really interesting. They have made me laugh, sometimes not in a good way. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for the compliments. I appreciate that. But this whole dating journey it has taught me a lot about myself as well. And I figure if I am going through this, then I know someone out in the YouTube community is also going through and dating. Um, Willington, hello, Willington Gill. Yes, I can say hello to you. So I just wanted to thank you, Charlie Brown, for the compliment. I just know that other people are on the dating journey as well. I believe that other people are set in their intentions to find, meet, get in a relationship with someone they desire this year. And like I said, I have been praying on this and God gave me this. And I believe I'm going to meet my husband this year. I don't know if I already know this man. I don't know if I, am going to meet him. I don't know when. But what I do know is I am remaining open. And my heart is open now because I believe I was very closed off for a lot of years. I won't say no, I wasn't closed off. It was just that I was focused on my career, focused on being mom. And now that I have two children, and both of them, my son is an adult, he is 23, and my daughter will be 18 next year. So, hi, Edward. So, yeah, so it is now that they are big and grown up, I gave myself permission to focus on me and focus on my wants and desires. And I said, okay, I am going to start dating again. And let me tell you, why is it when you move on and start dating, why do exes pop up? Like, this man has no reason to pop up in my text messages. To have them grown kids. Thank you, audio art. They are grown. My son, yeah, he is 23 and he lives in the west on the West Coast. And my daughter, yeah, she'll be 18 next year. So I am, listen, good, clean living. That's what I subscribe to. Good, clean living and having I pray daily to ask God to keep my heart pure and my hands clean. And that's how I believe. Oh, thank you. I am very proud. If I've never done anything else or I never do anything else in life, I believe that the two humans that God blessed me with are just spectacular. I have two of the purest souls that I get to call my son and my daughter, and I am so grateful that God gave me them to raise and to be a part of their life. They're my two best friends, even my son, we FaceTime, we talk when he's not working. He's not a mama's boy at all. Depending on his schedule, I will go days and not hear from him. But we have this little thing. I have an iPhone. So on iPhone, you can send game pigeon. So when he was a little boy and had a phone, he would send me a game pigeon game, and he wouldn't necessarily have to text, but I knew he was okay if he sent me a game. So it will be random sometimes, depending on time difference, because he's in the military, so he's wherever whenever. So sometimes I will randomly get a game pigeon game at like 2 in the morning, and that's just our way of him saying, I can't really talk, I can't tell you where I am, but I'm okay. So, we have our little code things. And then my daughter is my shadow. She's I always tell people I have my heart are on two legs. I have well, half of my heart are those two, and together they make me whole. So yeah, they are very interesting. So my daughter has been very instrumental in pushing me out to date and telling me like, listen, Ma, you gotta get this going. You can't, don't let it all go to waste. So I am listening to her. So she actually goes on the app with me and she'll be like, girl, no, we don't want him. So she will pick and choose and go through. Like my live I did earlier, I was talking about the pickup lines, which I got a pickup line and that just does not translate well into a message. And the guy wrote, you must be a traffic ticket because you have fine written all over you. Y'all, when I tell you, I was like, what? At this big age, are you really for real? This what we gonna do? So it just did not, yes, lame Sue, yes. It did not translate. It didn't, maybe in his mind, he thought that was a good way to break the ice. For me, no, because at this big age, sir, I need you to come, just let's just be right. Let's just be normal. Just, hey, how you doing? I saw you, I liked your picture or whatever. The weather, just something, but that corny pickup line, I could see if we were out somewhere in person, maybe it would be better because you can get the inflection. Yeah, maybe in a bar in 1989. Sue, you ain't lied. Edward, so a good way to break the ice for me, literally, I can go for a compliment, just something easy, laid back. Ask me how my day. I was in the grocery store and it was 7:30 in the morning. I often, when I drop my daughter off to school, a lot of times I'll go grocery shopping because it's generally empty. And I was leaving and I said something to the cashier and we laughed. And when I turned out of the aisle, a man was standing there and he was like, sis, he said, you have such a beautiful smile. So I'm like, it's 7:30 in the morning. Now I'm looking like, oh hell, do I have crust in my eyes? Like, am I looking okay? But he said I had a nice smile. So we actually stood there and talked for a few minutes. So it also did something in letting me know that I have now opened myself up to dating, because before I probably would not have even heard or noticed. I would just be so laser focused. But I think oftentimes God gives me little bitty clues here and there to say, D, you're ready now you're noticing people noticing you, because it's like I was one of them horses, y'all, with the blinders. Y'all see the race horses, and they have the blinders on, and you can only see in front of you. You can't see what's on the side of you. And that's how I have been living my life. And it's not a bad thing, because I did have focus. I wanted to make sure my children got everything they needed and some of what they wanted, and get their goals started. My daughter, she's an artist and she runs track. So I wanted to make sure, they were on the path that they wanted to partake in to further their adult career and their adult goals. So now that they, have it kind of figured out as best they can as young men and women, I can focus on myself. So now I kind of remove those blinders, and I'm like, hey, world, hi, here I am. And it's like God is showing me little things here and there, like, yes, see, you're here, there you are. So it has been really, really cool. And I've found it to be rather refreshing. So it doesn't have to be difficult to break the ice. I just don't think I'm the right one for a cheesy pickup line. I don't think that kind of translates well for me. It may work for other people, but I don't know, at least over in written message. Because again, if you're in person, that's different. Or if a man tells you, if you wearing nice perfume, or hey, I love your shoes. Women love it when you compliment their shoes. If they are wearing really great shoes, say that, you know, hey, I love your shoes. Your shoes are gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Ebony. This lipstick, you know what? I don't even know. It's so funny you say that. So that's what I get the most DMs about, is is my lipstick, believe it or not. I appear, do I have a snow shovel? Sue, you're funny. I got caught in the snow. I had to, in one of my YouTube videos, guys, if you guys like and subscribe, you will see the videos when I upload. So about a month or so ago, we had a huge snowstorm, and I was outside shoveling, and I was delirious shoveling. So I decided to record a video while I was shoveling. And that is how I actually started the series called Dear Future Husband. From that, one of my subscribers was like, hey, you should make this a series because it's so funny. And that's what I did. So Ebony, I don't know the color of this lipstick, but usually I write and produce for a living. So, and I appear on a lot of my crime docu series. So that's probably the most requested question I get in DMs is, what color lipstick are you wearing? And I get a lot of, it's so much fun because I get a lot of drag queens that ask me what color lipstick. So I usually generally try to remember the name, but this one I do not know. It's like I got it to support a friend. I wear a lot of the liquid matte lipsticks because I love them. They're long wearing. Yeah, so I don't know, but thank you though. It's exciting for you dating again after a long time. Do I get nervous? Sometimes. Sometimes I get nervous. I treat dating as if I am kind of like going to work, and because I get in a frame of mind. So if I'm going on set and I know I have to appear on an episode, I kind of get into that frame of mind where I know people are going to be looking at me. They're going to want me to answer questions. So I feel like I need to be thinking at warp speed to, but just, I try to always show up as my most authentic self, no matter what. And that's all anybody can do. That's what you want. You want to just show up. And you know what? Another thing I will say, I probably don't really get nervous because sometimes I work with celebrities and artists, and I don't let people make me nervous. It would have to be someone like big. It would have to be, I don't know, it might have to be Jesus himself to come down and be like, Dee, then I might be nervous, but I don't know. One of the dates did ask me to go out for a walk because I run and walk for exercise. So he was like, "Oh, you walk around the quarry?" He was like, "Well, maybe I can, I can meet you wherever you walk one day, and we can do that for a first date." And that is appealing to me because one, I don't have to, it can be a 30 minute walk. I don't have to commit to a lot of time. It's just an initial meeting to see if there's any chemistry because you don't want to be stuck with somebody and there's no chemistry. Oh, hi, Joash, the chef from Kenya. Welcome, thank you. So yeah, you don't want to be, yes, Sue Dexter, you don't know who this person is. You just know superficially that you saw them on a dating app, and that's all you know. So listen, I have too many friends. My dad is still a homicide detective. I work in crime, television. I know what I know. Yeah, there will be people looking for you if something happens to me. That's what I always say. I have too many people that love me. Yes, chemistry, Edward, is definitely critical. It is crucial because if there's no, or if you meet somebody, if you've ever gone out and you met somebody and they feel like a relative, it's just like platonic, and you're like, oh, this feels like sitting with, my brother or something like that, then you don't want that either. You want, for me, I am looking for a man that feels like my best friend, that I find to be pleasing to my eye, that has great insights, that I do have chemistry with, that prays, just as much as I pray, and let me pray for him and he can pray for me. So, yes, I am from the United States. So I am from Michigan, Joash, the chef. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So my grandmother was Native American. So I don't know other than that. She was from the South in Louisiana. So yeah, it's so hard sometimes for people of color, specifically for Black people in the United States, to know their origin and where their lineage and where they come from. So that's all I can say. I don't know, more than that, which is sad, but we keep going anyway, and we keep bringing love and showing up and being our most authentic selves. And yeah, but we definitely have connections to everyone. I have such a wonderful team. I am working with the team in Morocco right now because I plan to film a movie in Morocco. So just even working with African people and the thought process of, maybe my ancestors traveled, through here at some point. So yeah, who can balance me on the seesaw, and that's a perfect marriage. Johnny, yes. Balance is also key because we know every day it's not going to be a 50-50 imbalance. Sometimes when you wake up, it might be an 80-20, and you need that other person to kind of take up more of the slack for you and balance you out, right? And it goes vice versa for each partner in a marriage. And that's what relationship is. It's partnership, it's compatibility, it's communication, those core foundational things that you need and we need to make us, to come together as one. And that's what the word says, right? To cleave to each other, and the two shall become one. So when that happens, there is that need for balance. So it is definitely really, really cool. I cannot believe that I am as excited for the future as I am, because I just feel, I don't know, whatever this fire that God has put in me and the fire in my belly, I just feel like that this is the year that things are going to come to pass. Yeah, wisdom. Yeah. So, and in Blue Neon, the word says, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. And I am grateful for a sound mind. And I think that sound mind does come from wisdom. So I tried several times applying the visa. Yeah. Yeah, Joyce, definitely. You'll get there one day. Don't worry. We'll hold you up in prayer. I will touch and agree with you that you get to travel and go where you need to go. So, and that God will bless you in that. So, yeah, but I am definitely ready. And I think that's the difference too, because now I'm ready. I don't think I was ready before. And now I do feel like I am ready for a relationship. So I talk a lot about it when I do the Dear Future Husband series. A lot of times, they're funny and I talk about relatable topics, and sometimes they're more serious. I talk about the 5 love languages and just different things that I think people encounter in relationships. So it has been, I think, cathartic for me just going through this experience. And I am elated that I get to share that with the YouTube community. I have found more friends. That has been the most surprising part about YouTube, is the fact that I have found so many friends just on YouTube. Like, it's crazy. um Oh, hey, from India. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining from India. So it has been such a unique experience because I'm a new YouTuber, I'm a new creator. I literally started posting in October of 2024, and that just came about because I was at work one day and my colleagues and I were talking about YouTube, and none of us were posting on YouTube. We all had YouTube channels, of course, because you can't even view anything without having an actual YouTube account. So we had accounts, but none of us were posting. And we just felt that that was silly because we work in television. It's like, how do you work in TV and you're not on YouTube? So I decided to go ahead and get on YouTube, and it has been one of the best decisions. You found something to my future beautiful wife and children. Oh, yes, Joash. You know what? Yeah, like I said, you have our prayers. That's beautiful. So oh, thank you. Is it Siraj? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you for the compliment. But yeah, it's just been a different experience. Excuse me. And I've been so happy for it. But I have to get here. I have to actually run to the market, grab a couple things for dinner, and come back and cook. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to end here. Enjoy your day, but whatever you do, please don't forget to let the day enjoy you on purpose. I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye.